Welcome to Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast. It's the ultimate opportunity to look behind the scenes at Rockstar Pro and hear from the wrestlers themselves. Now here are your hosts, Chris Poland and Mark Turner.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 39 of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's first official podcast.
That's right.
And ladies and gentlemen, I want to start off by telling you just how difficult it is to work with the man sitting next to me, Mark Turner.
Wait, what? What did I do now?
First of all, you missed a show a few weeks ago.
I did.
And somehow, even though you missed that show, you managed to sabotage my mic so nobody could hear what I was saying. All they could
sabotage your mic?
All they could hear was JP just droning on and on and on about God knows what.
Well, better him than you.
And then the last episode that we had together of this show, Backstage Pass, what happened to that?
How am I supposed to know? I'm not in charge of that.
Yeah? You're saying you didn't sabotage my SD card?
Of course
it
not.
Wasn't
Why would I
you.
do that? Why would I do that? I want the show to be on air like everybody else. I want everybody to see us.
I figured that I gave JT Davidson and Aaron Williams such a verbal tongue thrashing that you didn't want the Rockstar Nation to see that on the network.
Okay, you're just being ridiculous now. If anything, you're the one that sabotaged it because you were kind of backed up in the corner the whole time they were speaking, but to each their own. You know what? Let's just talk about what's going on in Rockstar Pro. Can you do that for me, please?
Can you be that professional?
I absolutely can. Let's talk about it.
Well, let's find out. So, we're going to start off by going back about a month to Beware the Ides of March.
Let's do it. I mean, so much has happened in this last month,
a ton has happened, but we got to go all the way back to early March.
Right. It almost seems like forever ago at this point. We've had so many big shows, but Beware the Ides of March, a lot was going on. We had that great main event, Jake Crist, Aaron Williams. We had a tag team gauntlet match. We had Dave Crist defeat Jonathan Gresham, making his Rockstar Pro debut. Jonathan Gresham is very impressive, though, in that debut.
Absolutely.
We'll talk more about him later.
He's going to be back.
The whole night was incredible.
Yeah, it was. It was a great night, especially for the Foundation. Right? The Foundation's Alex Colon beat Ganger.
He did.
The Foundation's Ron Mathis defeated CW, who had help from Gigi, if I remember correctly. And, as you mentioned, Jake Crist defeated Aaron Williams.
Yeah.
Great night for Rockstar. A great night for the Foundation.
All that did happen.
Yeah.
I'll give you that, but it wasn't a perfect night for the Foundation. I mean, they did have losses.
Well.
Wings and McHale lost a tag team match to Ace Perry and Kyle Maverick. Jock Sampson, he fancies himself a Foundation member. Where's he from again? I don't even know.
Do not bring up DJ Hyde.
Well, DJ Hyde did defeat him.
What did I just say?
And it was with a lariat. I'm just going to say. You know, the coat and all did him well.
You want to bring up the coat?
I do. I think it's a great jacket.
Okay. You're going to look at me in the eyes and tell me you think DJ Hyde looks good.
I don't think you can talk about anybody looking good or bad. I mean,
I look great.
Look at yourself. But not only that, in the tag team gauntlet match, Grits and Gravy continued their losing streak on that night as they did not win back the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championship. So
who won that match?
Night. Benjamin Chimera and Sid Fabulous. This is awkward.
This is awkward, right? Who's wearing the tag titles now?
It's not Grits and Gravy, but it is Jake Crist and Ron Mathis. Yeah, it is the Foundation.
That's right, it is.
Yeah,
Sid and Chimera may have had their little moment, but now we have real tag team champions, the Foundation, Ron Mathis and Jake Crist.
They're great wrestlers, no doubt about it, but I mean, it wasn't just a little moment for Sid and Chimera. I mean, these guys went through a gauntlet match at Beware the Ides of March. Then they had to go through a gauntlet of Foundation teams each week. I mean, it just caught up to them.
And they failed.
It caught up to them. I mean, what can you say? Especially
I can say they failed because they did.
Come on now. Especially Sid Fabulous's condition. I mean, he had ribs, he had shoulder injury. It was amazing that they held the titles as long as they did, to be honest. But now we do have new Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions. I can't take anything away.
That's right, you can't.
Jake Crist and Ron Mathis. And unfortunately, Ron Mathis becomes the first Triple Crown winner in the history of Rockstar Pro. I know you want to talk about that.
In Canada, we call it a hat trick. Ron Mathis, the first person in Rockstar Pro history. It wasn't Ben Chimera. No. It wasn't Aaron Williams. No. It wasn't Dave Crist. It was Ron Mathis, who is a one-time Rockstar Pro champion, a former American Lucha Corps champion, and now tag team champions, the hat trick for the Foundation.
Well, I heard you mention the American Lucha Corps Championship.
Yeah.
Speaking
I knew
of that,
this was coming.
Before Mathis and Jake won the tag team championships, Zachary Wentz of the OI4K, your favorite little group there, OI4K, defeated Ron Mathis for the American Lucha Corps Championship. I mean, how great was that?
It was terrible. It was one of the worst days of my life. And the weeks that followed before Mathis and Crist captured those tag team titles were probably the worst 2 weeks of my life.
Of your life?
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked for everyone in the Foundation, especially for Mathis. But hey, I feel Mathis's pain.
Well, Mathis says he has to have gold.
Yeah,
right?
now he does.
And he does again.
And he's going to have it twice over once we get to spring break. But we'll save that for a little later.
Okay.
So we know that the tag team division is super hot right now.
No doubt.
With the best tag team in the history of the universe at the top of that division holding the Rockstar Pro titles. Okay. But we also know that there's other stirrings within there.
Okay.
The Bro Warriors, I know you like these guys.
They're awesome.
They've been on a tear.
The Legion of Gains, the Do You Even Lift device. I mean, these guys are on a roll. They got a new tag team finisher. They got a new mojo about them right now. The Bro Warriors, and they're on a roll because of it. I mean, you got to love that.
I think Gary Busey said it best.
Okay.
He described.
I don't know.
He described the Bro Warriors as young, dumb, and full of determination. To move their way up the ranks at Rockstar.
That was ridiculous. But they are full of determination.
Paraphrasing.
It's paraphrasing, all right. But they are full of determination.
They are. But
okay.
Let me bring the focus back to the foundation.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Foundation?
Shut up. Wings and McHale gave Kyle Maverick and Samantha Heights the beatings of their lives last week.
That was ridiculous. It was uncalled for. I mean, they hit Kyle Maverick right on the top of the head, on the head with the steel chair. How many times?
That's
4 or 5 times?
That's the forehead.
Yeah, the forehead.
They got him in the back of the head, too.
They got him everywhere, I think. I mean, he has to be concussed. He was bleeding all over the place.
Did you see that chair?
Oh, my gosh.
Blood
the
chair?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then they hit Sam on the back after all that. I mean, jeez. Isn't one shot enough? And even that's too much.
I think Maverick probably lost about a pint of blood.
Oh, he had to.
At least.
It was all over the place. We had to stop the action for a while to clean it.
It was glorious.
Glorious.
Yeah. He thinks he's so tough. He's like, you can't bang with me. I am sick of Kyle Maverick and Samantha Heights walking around this place as if their excrement, commits no olfactory offense. They think they're amazing. And I think Wings and McHale just kind of, gave them a bit of a reality check to steal things from Big Jim.
So their crime is them thinking that they're good?
They're thinking that they're the best, thinking that they're, unstoppable, thinking that, their crap doesn't stink.
You're going to overlook a real crime and assaulting a man with a chair because somebody thinks that they're good. Wings and McHale, they should be suspended for that. I mean, they took him out.
Moving on.
Who knows how long it'll be till we see Maverick.
We had a couple big returns.
Yeah, we
talking
did.
about how who knows how long it'll be since we've seen Maverick. Let's focus to who's come back.
Let's
right?
do it.
Let's look at that.
Let's do it.
Last week we saw not only the return of Zach Spadez as Aaron Williams' mystery partner.
Right. That was amazing.
But also Desmond Xavier returned to fight Dave Crist in that last spot.
Absolutely.
For that 4-way championship title match at Spring Break.
Absolutely. What a shocker that was. Desmond Xavier making his return. The General of Lightning Warfare. Not only that, he defeats the King of Dayton in his return. I mean, if that doesn't tell you what you need to know right there, this kid's still on a roll, even though he left for Florida. He obviously picked up a few things down there. And now this kid's better than ever. He has a Rockstar Pro World Championship opportunity. Chance of a lifetime at Spring Break for Desmond Xavier. I can't wait for that match.
I just know that he's going to be hanging out with Dave Crist and Aaron Williams and JT and Zachary Wentz
he's
again.
going to pick their brain, no doubt about it.
Well, I just hope that Zach Wentz's attitude doesn't rub off on Xavier, because Xavier's always been a good kid.
Yeah.
Xavier, he's always shown me the respect I deserve. He's shown you the respect you deserve.
What's wrong with Wentz?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he seems courteous and nice to me.
Yeah, right. You know what? I don't want to talk about Zach Wentz right now.
Okay, fine.
The things he's said to me, the gestures he's made in my general direction. We're not going to talk about that.
I wish I could see some of those.
Let's move on to the world title match. Again, I was more than a little disappointed that Shane Strickland didn't walk away with the gold. but I can't take anything away from that match. It was a hell of a match.
An amazing matchup. David Starr and Shane Strickland. I mean, Shane Strickland came so close to winning the Rockstar Pro World Championship multiple occasions. That guy's one of the best wrestlers in the world. There's no two ways about it. But on that night, David Starr was the better man, barely got the victory, and now he has a huge defense coming up in the Fatal 4-Way at Spring Break. He'll be lucky if he can get it past that match as well. I mean,
no champion's advantage there.
No.
He does not have to be pinned to lose the title.
Right.
David Starr is in a lot of trouble, if you ask me.
He could be. He very well could be. You might be right about that. And the interesting thing about that 4-Way match coming up as well is you have Aaron Williams in that match and Desmond Xavier.
Yeah.
2 OI4K members there. I wonder if that will help them in that matchup, or if it won't. I don't know. It's every man for themselves.
Well, we saw Dave and Desmond go at it. Yeah. I don't think OI4K are going to take it easy on each other. That's for sure.
Especially when there's championships on the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
I don't even see them teaming up. But focusing on OI4K, let's talk about some crushed nuts, my friend.
Okay.
Because 2 bad dudes, now bad dudes, there's more than 2, completely took OI4K down mere weeks ago.
Right, that was a shocker, wasn't it? I didn't see that one coming at all. I mean,
I've been telling you for months, Mark, that those dudes are bad and they should be shown the respect they deserve. They should be feared for as bad as they are.
Well, I mean, they sent a message, that's for sure. They're going right after OI4K, and like you said, they seem to be a growing. They're not just 2 bad dudes anymore. I don't know what's going on. We're having this new guy, this Ricky Cardinal showing up.
The shooter?
The shooter. I don't know that much about him, but apparently Pompano Joe and Jeremiah do, and they know that he's a bad dude. I don't know. But it's a whole different attitude out of Jeremiah and Pompano Joe. I'm very disappointed in their actions, because Pompano Joe used to be about coming out here and, having a great time and winning matches at the same time.
Yeah.
And I don't think Pompano Joe and Jeremiah have to resort to low blows to win matches and make a statement. I mean, these guys are 2 great wrestlers. And Jeremiah, this guy used to announce matches with me a few years back. This doesn't seem like the same guy anymore. I mean,
first of all, no one really cares what you think.
Okay.
Second of all,
that's fair enough.
Second of all,
I see what you did there. Yeah, very cute.
I've been telling you for years. Well, not years, maybe months. You got to give me that. How bad dudes are. I told you how sick I was of that stupid song that Joe came out to it. He was just pandering to the crowd. And now he knows better than that. In fact, you arranged the last 2 spotlight guests.
I did.
This week, this month, I've arranged the guests. Okay. And we're going to have 2 bad dudes here to tell you exactly how you should stay in line, to tell you how to avoid getting kicked in the nuts yourself, or beaten down even worse than that.
I don't want that to happen. It'll be really interesting, though. I am interested to hear what Pompano Joe and Jeremiah have to say.
Hey, me too. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
It's time for the Rockstar Wrestler Spotlight.
Okay, we're here for the Spotlight segment, and we have the honor this evening to be joined by 2 bad dudes themselves, Jeremiah and Pompano Joe. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, bad dudes.
Yeah, guys.
Let's get right into it. Why did you guys... what's going on with you guys? Why did you do what you did to OI4K a few weeks ago? I mean, this is a whole new attitude out of you guys. I'm not used to seeing this out of you.
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a whole new attitude out of us. I mean, we've been here at Rockstar for, Pompano's been here longer than most people, that are on the roster today, Mm-hmm. And I've been around a long time. We've been around, combined 20 years, over 20 years, the both of us. We're sick and tired of other people getting the spotlight, and never really getting a chance. It's just, something, we talked about, and, if, you want to make an impact and you want to prove a point, well, you want to do it against the best that there is. And according to the people, OI4K are the best here that Rockstar has to offer, so that's who we're going to go after. So we can prove everybody wrong and show everybody else that their beloved OI4K, is, not as bad as the bad dudes.
Yeah, we felt we were getting way overlooked. I mean, the Juggernaut's power, my dancing abilities, the fans didn't appreciate it. We just had to make a statement for ourselves. I know there's one dude that had my back. It was him. So we decided who better than to take out the OI4K. So, like it or not, we did make a statement.
Absolutely.
That's true. And I understand choosing OI4K for that reason. That makes sense. But why'd you guys have to low blow them? I mean, can't you guys just wrestle them in a wrestling match? You guys have
I
ability.
don't necessarily think that it was like, it wasn't just playing like we were like, hey, let's go hit them in the balls, But I mean, the plan was definitely already in order. It was just something that just happened. I apologize for that. I mean, that was kind of low, but still, I got their attention.
You surely did.
Absolutely.
I felt it was the perfect opportunity. It's time for the Juggernaut. It's time for Pompano to stand up. It's time for two bad dudes.
Well, I noticed last week, Pompano, you didn't come out to the normal too legit to quit entrance music. What happened to that? I always loved that entrance.
Well, we're just not feeling that anymore, Mark. We need
my
something
heart.
that
breaks my
fits
heart.
more our style.
I've been telling Mark for months.
The fans didn't appreciate my dancing.
Exactly. I've been telling Mark for months that you guys have been going out there, working your asses off, and what do you get? You get nothing. You get OI4K chants over and over and over again. I've been telling him how bad you guys are, and he finally realizes it. Finally, we got through his thick skull.
Another thing I'm wondering about is you guys don't just seem to be two bad dudes anymore. There seems to be some other people walking around here. What's the deal with that new guy that, what's his name, Ricky Cardinal?
Well,
he seemed to help you guys?
We have friends, too.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we just started wrestling when we showed up to Rockstar. I mean, we have a whole slew of people that we've met during our, 10-plus year careers here in independent wrestling. We have friends. We have people that watch our back. And, if you're gonna start a war, then you better have an army behind you.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I know you've known Ricky Cardinal for quite a while now, but what about Percy Davis? Percy Davis was pretty instrumental in you not taking a pretty impactful move last week.
Well, who's to say that he was going to hit me with that, whatever, and then pin my shoulders 1, 2, 3? Who's to say that's going to happen? The fact of the matter is, Percy dodged a bullet for me. I tossed Kid into the ropes, and I hit him with the baddest kick in the world. I won the match, regardless. Mm-hmm. But Percy, I kind of feel like that he's been overlooked here at Rockstar. He's very entertaining. He takes a heck of an ass kicking, and he still gets up, and he asks for more. And the Rockstar Nation doesn't appreciate people like that, They want to cheer for their favorite wrestler. Mm-hmm. They don't appreciate talent when they see it. And Percy Davis is a good kid. He's a good kid, and he's got a bright future. And all he needs is for, a couple wily vets to take him under, our wings and, teach him how to do things.
So do you think he has what it takes to be a bad dude?
Only time will tell.
Fair enough.
There is a reason that we chose Percy Davis. He may have not won a match here in Rockstar, but he needs some guidance. He needs a couple bad dudes, and I guarantee that he'll
come into his own. He's going to come into his
own. So that seems to be your guys' thing. You guys think that you two have been overlooked. You think that Percy Davis is being overlooked. And you think Ricky Cardinal deserves a shot here and all that? That's what you guys are about?
Well, Dave has his prodigies. Why can't we have ours?
That's a good point.
And that's it.
Excellent. So we know that initially you're setting your sights on OI4K, correct? But, I want to know, what your ultimate goal is. Where do you plan to go in this company with this attitude?
To the top.
Yeah?
The tag team championships are obvious goals.
So, I got to throw this out there right now. The tag team champions are my boys, my family, the Foundation. Obviously, the Foundation has no real beef with you guys, but when you start coming after our gold...
it doesn't matter. Everybody here at Rockstar is competitive.
Sure.
It's a division for a reason. The fact that Jake and Ron stepped into the tag division, and they've absolutely shaken it up. We were doing pretty well before. If we, it comes to it and, the bad dudes find themselves across the ring from the Foundation, we both have similar views in mind, but...
It's going to be one hell of a fight.
Exactly. The ultimate goal is to be the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions, and if we have to fight them, then we'll fight them, and I'm sure that they'll do exactly the same.
So here's the thing. Now that your ranks are growing, are we talking free bird rules for bad dudes? Or is it just going to be the two of you for the foreseeable future.
I think we stand on our own. I think, if me and Pompano decide to go for the tag team championships, we'll go for the tag team championships. If me and Ricky decide to go for the tag team championships, we'll go for the tag team championships. Percy decides to go for the Rockstar Lucha Core Championship. Pompano, feels a little froggy. He wants to beat up David Starr. He'll go for the Rockstar Pro World Championship. But the fact of the matter is, I wouldn't necessarily call us Freebirds because we are entirely something different. This is something that we have been preaching as a way of life from the beginning, and I'm talking 12 years ago. Mm-hmm. Bad dudes is not some stupid, funny catchphrase, that's supposed to get people to laugh. We are truly bad dudes inside the ring and outside of the ring. So that's exactly what we are.
And you say 12 years. That's something I don't think a lot of the Rockstar Nation knows. You guys have known each other for a very long time, way before Rockstar Pro, right?
Way before.
And I mean, have you guys known each other inside the wrestling ring that long? How long has this been going on? Bad dudes.
It goes back way before wrestling even started. We were friends growing up.
Oh, okay.
We went to train at separate times, a couple years apart, but we ended up at the same spot. We ride the roads together. We go to shows together. Bad dudes, like you said, it's a lifestyle. This isn't a tag team. It's a statement. We are bad dudes.
So that is one thing for sure. I mean, when you look at Pompano Joe in the ring, you see somebody that's, it's just, he's a wrestling machine. He is perfectly capable of handling himself. He's perfectly capable of beating anybody up, pushing anybody down. And I'm very athletically deceiving, as you already know. And, only the future holds, what the bad dudes will live up to their potential with Ricky Cardinal and Percy Davidson. Who's to say we don't have, a couple more surprises up our sleeve, The Killers seem to be growing in ranks, and I think that they're a little bit shaken. I think they're a little bit scared. Now the number games got to them, or got to us at first, and we're in their favor. But, now I see Zach Spades is coming back. He's with Aaron Williams. I mean, how close is he to Dave? Desmond, he's back too. So now, they brought them in, not, Desmond's challenging for the Rockstar World title, and that's great for him. But you know why he's really here.
You think they brought those two back specifically for the two bad dudes?
Well, of course, because there's a war on their hands.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I love it. Personally, I love it to see two bad dudes and more. Bad dudes in general.
No two bad dudes.
Just
we are bad dudes.
Okay.
I love seeing you guys go after OI4K with the vigor and with the violence that you are. These morons in the Rockstar Nation, they will chant anything that you shout at them. They'll cheer for whoever has the brightest color leotard on or whatever. Here's how I'd like to end this interview. If you could look the Rockstar Nation in the eye, if you could talk to those people in the seats on Wednesday nights, on Friday night pay-per-views, what is your message for the Rockstar Nation?
Well, mine would be to show us some respect. We've been overlooked the whole time we've been here. It's time for us to stand out. You fans need to realize, wake up. If not, we're just going to be bad dudes and show it to you anyways.
and mine would be sit down, shut up, and enjoy the show. Bad dudes.
I love it.
Well, there it is.
I love it. Hey, if we turn the camera up, do you think you guys could rough up Mark for me a little bit?
No. Hell yeah.
What are you going to do?
Okay.
No,
Sweet
I'm
stuff.
just
Okay.
kidding.
No,
I'm just
go
kidding.
get
I'm
the
just
camera.
kidding. We go way back.
Yes, we do. That was close.
Yeah, Mark.
There you have it. Two bads dude making statements
Yeah.
here in Rockstar Pro.
Absolutely. They are two bad dudes, no doubt about it. And they are on a mission here in Rockstar Pro. And they might even have tag team championships in their future. I don't know. What do you think about that?
You think they're going to take the titles from my boys? That's not going to happen. Don't get me wrong. I know they're bad dudes.
They are bad dudes.
But they're not the foundation.
I don't know, but
You don't know a lot.
I don't know a lot. I think I'm still flustered by them. They're quite intimidating.
Yeah, well, good. I'm glad that you feel that way now.
I do.
Good. So, let's focus on the future, Mark.
Okay,
this
let's do it.
Friday, April 8th,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, here at 1106 East 3rd Street in Dayton, Ohio, Rockstar Pro Wrestling presents spring break.
Absolutely. This is the real kickoff to the spring right here. There's some other shows that claim to be the kickoff to the spring. This one won't disappoint.
No.
I know that one. We have a great lineup for spring break. No doubt about it. We have a chairs match between Alex Colon and Ganger.
Hey,
this thing,
the Foundation's Alex Colon.
Yeah. I forgot to throw that one in there. Alex Colon versus Ganger. This one's been brewing for a while now.
Yes, it
and
has.
when you throw chairs into the equation, I think that's advantage Ganger right there. I can't wait for that matchup.
I don't know about that, but no love lost there for certain. If you thought what McHale and Wings did to Maverick was intense, if you thought that was a bloody mess,
I did.
wait until you see what Cologne and Ganger do to one another.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
So, not only that, but we're going to have a Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championship match.
Right.
Where the champions, the Foundation, Jake Crist and Ron Mathis, are going to be taking on the Hooligans.
Yeah, the Hooligans. This is a dangerous team
I know.
for the Foundation to be facing right here. I mean, the Foundation, they probably don't know too much about the Hooligans. They've only had a few matches here in Rockstar
Hey, they
Pro.
do their research. They know.
That's true, and they are famous. There's no doubt about that. But the Hooligans, they very easily could walk out Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions at Spring Break. They could. They're dangerous.
They could, but I've got the inside line. It's not going to happen. I have complete and total confidence in the Foundation. Some backwoods hicks are not going to come in here with their barefoot wrestling and take these titles away from the Foundation.
Well, we have another big match coming up. The American Luchador
Yeah, that's
Championship
right.
will be on the line. Zachary Wentz, the man that defeated Ron Mathis, gets to face him once again at Spring Break. A matchup I can't wait for.
You forgot the most important part of that.
What's that?
Ron Mathis is facing Zachary
true.
Wentz.
That's
Ron Mathis, former American Luchador champion. This is his opportunity to hold both the tag team titles and the American Luchador championship at the same time.
That's true. This man loves gold. He loves to have championships.
He does.
He has an opportunity to have two of them. One thing I've noticed here is Ron Mathis has two matches on this card.
Championship matches.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know which match is going to happen first, which one's going to happen second, but that could be a disadvantage for whichever matchup comes second. Yeah, no doubt about it. If he's in a hard-fought matchup against the Hooligans first, that could be an advantage for Zachary Wentz later on, no doubt about it.
Ron Mathis has an unlimited gas tank, I'll tell you that. Who can take a beating, who can hand out a beating better than Ron Mathis?
That's a good point. The man's been in Iron Man matches.
That's right.
He can go a long way.
Zachary Wentz, this kid, don't get me wrong, I know he's an up-and-comer, but this will be his biggest test of his career.
Okay, I'll accept that. I mean, he passed the first test when he defeated Ron Mathis the first time, but he has to prove it's not a fluke at Spring Break, and I think he'll do just that.
Yeah, lightning doesn't strike twice, Mark.
Well, speaking of lightning, we have the Rockstar Pro Championship match. The General of Lightning Warfare gets an opportunity in this Fatal 4-Way match as David Starr defends against Aaron Williams, Jonathan Gresham, and that very same Desmond Xavier. I can't wait for that one.
Oh, yeah. Even though none of my family are in this match.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that.
Shut up, Mark. I am very much looking forward to it.
Yeah.
This match is going to be one for the ages. And I truly believe David Starr's days as Rockstar Pro World Champion are numbered.
That very well could be the case. David Starr has been an incredible champion. He's a great fighter. He has no quit in him at all, but the fact of the matter is this guy's been traveling the world, defending this championship all over the place. I mean, it could catch up to him eventually. We saw how grueling that championship matchup was with Shane Strickland.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's got to be wearing down on him in this matchup coming up. I can't wait for this matchup. This could be in a Fatal 4-Way matchup, too. It could go in any direction. You never know who could win it. It could just take one move with other people outside of the ring. You don't know.
Yeah.
This is anybody's matchup right here.
It truly is.
And I mean, Jonathan Gresham, this is a guy we haven't really talked about much. This guy is a great, great wrestler. We saw how good he is against Aaron Williams last month. And what a story that would be, too, for him to win the Rockstar Pro World Championship in his second appearance in Rockstar Pro. There's a lot of storylines going on in this one. I mean, I can't wait for this matchup.
Oh, yeah. And all three championship titles being defended at Spring Break. This is going to be one hell of an event here at Rockstar Pro Arena. That's April 8th. That's Friday. Doors at 7. First bell at 7:30.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty damn good at this, aren't I, Mark?
Yeah, you're pretty good. Tickets $10, correct?
That's right.
15 front row.
You got it. And
I got info too.
if you're willing to wait a little bit,
Okay.
you can see it right here on RockstarProNetwork.com.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah?
I was going to say only $7.99 a month, but I guess if they're watching,
They know that.
They know that.
Well, they could be listening.
Hey, there you go. We got a little
and
microphone here.
For those of you who are listening and not watching, no offense to those of you watching on the network, If you sign up now, 2 weeks free.
Absolutely. What a deal. Only
2 weeks free.
Is that why that number is chosen?
Yes.
Did you make that happen?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Well, that doesn't matter.
You know what? Let's wrap it up. Let's get out of here.
Okay, so we hope to see you all here at Spring Break and each and every Wednesday for Amped. Episode 39 in the bag. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
That's all for this episode. Be sure to come back for another edition of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.